have any expectation on when the guys on the COVID list are expected back? Has there been any clarity on that in the last few days?
Not sure the exact time they'll be back. But whenever they're back, we'll be happy to have them back.
How are the rookie cornerbacks coming along now that you've gone through a few other guys, but the two ones that they have to learn a lot, obviously, so it's good that they're getting as many reps as they can.
Yeah, it's good for our rookie corners, Ambry and Demo. They've been getting a lot of reps. And for those guys, it's just a matter of just keep emphasizing and honing in on working their technique and fundamentals every day. So for me, the better they get each day, is just doing a little bit better on their technique and fundamentals and just keep making strides in that way. I'll be pleased with what they're doing. But I know it's a lot on their plate right now, having to learn a lot. So it's just going to take time for those guys, but they're doing a good job.
DeMeco, two things on strong safety. What are your impressions of Tavon Wilson, first of all? And also, do you envision that being a competition for the starting job when Jaquaski comes back?
Yeah, I think having Tavon's done a really good job. I mean, you can tell he's a true pro. He's a leader. I love his approach to every day. He attacks every day the right way, does a really awesome job of communicating out there with the guys, making sure guys are all on the same page. And he's been great in there. So I'm happy that we were able to get Tavon, a really great addition to our team, and like the way he's working.
And do you envision that being a competition when Jaquaski gets back?
We'll see what happens whenever Tart comes back. We'll see what happens there.
What happened with Javon Kinlaw today? He seemed off to the side, pretty upset with his head down. Didn't participate in team drills.
Not sure. But JK is fine. He'll be all right.
Was today a maintenance day for Nick Bosa?
Yeah, Bosa is still just day to day, taking the maintenance day and coming back, progressing. When it's time for him to be back in, he'll be back out there.
How much does he need in terms of preseason? Because he missed most of last year with the injury. Do you feel like he needs in the preseason to get ready for the regular season?
The main thing for Bosa is just him taking the time to make sure he has the confidence in his knee to go out there and perform at a high level. Once he gets, the reps he needs, gets the confidence in his knee, then he'll be fine.
What's Ebukam's issue where he needs rest?
Not Ebukam, you said? Ebukam, he's dealing with some things. You have to ask Coach about the injuries and things like that.
I know you're focused on your defense, but if you've had a chance to take a peek at the rookie quarterback, what has impressed you so far about Lance?
Yeah, I mean, first thing jumps off the tape is the guy's ability to throw the ball. I mean, it's really awesome. He can hit every route. He can throw the ball, put it where it needs to be, deep ball, quick game, wherever you want the ball, he can do it. So it's been fun to watch him work. You can see him progressively get better every day. So I'm excited for what he can do, and you can see why he's a top pick in the draft. Very great, talented guy.
Is it fun for that second team defense so far?
Is it fun? Hell yeah, they're getting a lot of good work, a lot of good looks, and he's stressing them out a lot. But it's he definitely causes off defenses a lot of problems. So.
Right?
It's definitely good thing to have him on our side.
There have been a few occasions where I think today Kittle got the better of Jonas Griffith, where linebackers end up on sort of deeper patterns against receivers. Is that intentional by you to get them those reps, or is part of that Kyle, trying to exploit mismatches?
It's a matter of however those reps go. It could be linebacker, could have been a safety. It just all depends on formationally. A lot of different things changes for certain guys to get certain reps. So. Yeah, Kittle got one on Jonas today, but it was it was a good rep. If the play takes that long, then we need a D-line to get there much faster.
Robert Saleh used to say that Kyle can kind of be a little cruel when going against the defense. He doesn't treat it, like a practice. He really schemes it up. What's been your impression of that?
Yeah, same. We get a lot of good work on both sides, whether it's offense, scheming, our defense, we put particular plays in to see how guys are going to react. And the main thing is about getting guys as many different looks as we can, attacking certain players, attacking scheme, and as much as we can get that and mixing it up, I think that's great work on both sides.
For you personally, what's it like out there? Does it just feel any different? DC, you running the show. What is it like for you out there?
Man, for me out there now being in DC, it's fun. It's fun. I love the energy of practice. I really love the way the guys are working. There hasn't changed much as me. For me, is my approach to practice is just making sure the guys are into it, making sure the guys are swarming to the ball, making sure the guys are playing the proper techniques and having fun out there and playing together. So for me, it's just a matter of keeping the energy going at practice and keeping the guys into it.
Schematically, how much tinkering are you doing in terms of blitzes and, are you seeing like, hey, this worked against this didn't work against this? Are you pretty set in what your defense is going to look like schematically, or are you using these practices to sort of figure that out?
Yeah, we're using our practices to figure out schematics-wise, where we'll be with the pressures and blitzes and try a lot of different things, see how it works. But when it comes to the season, we'll kind of, hone it down into a small menu, and we'll go from there.
Ford had a pretty significant practice yesterday. It looked like he was pushing himself to see what he could do on different plays. What was your assessment when you went back and you watched his Tuesday performance?
Yeah, I thought D, he performed really well for the few reps that he's gotten. And D is still on an approach where we're taking it day by day. He's getting a little bit, every day, but D is in a good spot, and he's getting better and better each day.
Who have you been pleasantly surprised with the weekend of camp so far on the defensive side?
Say that again?
Who have you been pleasantly surprised with on the defensive side?
Surprised? I don't know. The guy that sticks out to me on our defense right now is Tavon. It's Tavon Wilson. I talked about him earlier, but Tavon has really been, surprising from the standpoint of just his leadership, his communication, his focus, and his consistent approach daily.
It seems like even with the offense, he's talking to them and he's teaching receivers. So how important is that? How do you see that helping?
Yeah, it's important for us throughout training camp, offensively, defensively. At times you put the pads on and you get tired of banging and going against each other. But our guys are really tight. That's the thing about our team. We have a really tight team that works together offensively, defensively, not only on the field, but off the field, helping each other when it comes to schematics, comes to how to cover routes, how to run certain routes better. Guys are always helping each other. Good? Good. All right.
Hey, Faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.